The following is a presentation of SC State Athletics.
With a weekend of record rain soaking the state, the South Carolina State Bulldogs venture to Greenville for a Saturday night showdown with the Furman Paladins. Break out the galoshes. It's going to be wet. Coming up next here on The Buddy Pough Show.
You're watching The Buddy Pough Show, featuring highlights of SC State University Bulldog football. This week's matchup, your SC State University Bulldogs versus the Furman University Paladins. Our sponsors are the County of Orangeburg, Palmetto Health, the South Carolina Education Lottery, State Farm Insurance, the Regional Medical Center, the City of Orangeburg, the South Carolina Department of Agriculture, Vital Care, and Bill Owens Custom Clothing. And now our host, Ernest Robinson.
It's been 16 days since South Carolina State last played. That inactivity certainly could take the form of rust in execution. But more importantly for South Carolina State, it was a time to heal.
Let's hope so. Let's hope that we are healthy first off. We've got a couple guys that are still banged up a little bit and won't play, but we have gotten some of our guys, and even the regular guys who aren't necessarily hurt have gotten a chance to work some of the soreness out. So I'm excited about us playing today and looking forward to it. It's been a long layoff.
You talk about Furman coaches was a team that we physically, I thought, dominated last year, but they were somewhat handicapped because Reese Hannon didn't play. They couldn't throw it as well. We knew pretty much they were going to try to run it. Today, a little bit multi-dimensional. What kind of problems do their offense present? Well,
they present the kind of problems offenses present when they've got great players. Reese is a big-time quarterback, and the Suttles kid is real good as a wide receiver. You know, the offensive line is extremely well taught and fundamentally sound. They've got some guys in place there that make it tough on your offense, so they can do a little bit of everything. They can run it, they can throw it, they can do some trickery to you. So it's a little bit of everything.
When you started talking about South Carolina State, I thought we really started to come together. Caleb York matured in the Florida A&M game, and it was nice to see Scoot Simmons finally have a Scoot Simmons type game.
It was great to see Scoot break away and have some big runs. And, you know, Caleb has had a nice beginning for a freshman this early in his career. You know, we think he's really special. Be nice to see where he is now after this long layoff, after having had a chance to reflect a little bit for a while, to look at some of the things he did in the first half of the season. So, news at 11. We'll see what happened here this afternoon.
You thought I saw my Javon Hargraves, of course, centers around the defense coach, but Darius Leonard has come on last ball game, 16 tackles, very athletic defensive Bulldogs have. What kind of problems do you hope to present for Furman?
Well, let's hope we present a bunch. Our athleticism, you know, just the general development of our guys moving around and doing the things they can do, hopefully will give them some problems. But now this game could possibly be played in a phone booth. It might be one of those things where you see two tight ends and two backs a bunch, and you know, kind of an unusual kind of circumstance of sorts. I don't know if we'll see the spread offense that you usually see. That'll be a little bit different kind of deal for our defense, and it'll be fun to see if we can man up and deal with those kinds of circumstances.
When you start talking about that, what's going to be the key to Furman or South Carolina State getting the win?
Well, I guess it's got to be stopping the run under these circumstances. You might not be able to throw it, so if that be the case, then you better be able to stop the run.
Let's take a look at Saturday's starting lineup for your South Carolina State Bulldogs. Taking a look at the starting lineups on Saturday night, Coach, it pretty much was intact from the Florida A&M game.
It was about the same lineup that we had the previous game, you're right. We did think that we could get some of those guys back, Carlick and Paulin, but what we really decided to do was try to see if we could get them close to the 100% for the Bethune-Cookman game.
Antonio Hamilton back on the field, Coach, but couldn't help you out much in special teams.
Antonio is back, and you know, we would like to try to do more with him, but at this point, got to make sure that we can get him to playing in secondary first, because and we thought we think we can still use some of those other guys. We worked really hard during the open week to get Jameson and some of those guys ready to do punt return.
All right, let's go to Saturday's first half highlights. Bulldogs and Furman. Hollinsworth approaches, and we are underway in Greenville. It's an end-over-end kick. Jameson back into the end zone, 4 yards, and that is where he'll put it down. The Bulldogs will have it. 1st and 10 to the Bulldog 25-yard line. Shotgun formation for the Bulldogs. Snap it to Caleb, throws it out in the flat, has a man out there. Mikael Moody across the 25 at the 30, at the 35, at the 40, out of bounds at the 43-yard line. 17-yard pickup for Mikael Moody. Scoots in the backfield with Caleb York, who's operating out of the shotgun. Shotgun snap. York back to pass. Force rolling to his right on the move. Caleb throws it back across the field. Dangerous pass. Caught at the 40-yard line of Furman by Mikael Moody. What a throw. What a catch. First down, Bulldogs. 3rd down and 5. Split backfield shotgun formation. They snap it to York, throws it out in the flank. Mikael Moody catches it, spins at the 10, stays on his feet, goes out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Then tackle laid out of bounds. They mark him up at the 16-yard line from the Paladin 34-yard line. In the shotgun formation is York. They snap it. Furman jumped off sides. They complete the pass to Mikael Moody, fighting for the first down. He came up just about a half-yard shy, but the Bulldogs, I think, were anticipating a penalty. Pistol formation now. Caleb York, the quarterback. They give it to Scoot over the left side. Tries to get up the middle. Scoot fighting to that first down marker, and I don't think he got there. Stopped at the 30-yard line. Big stack on the part of the Furman Paladins. 2 tight ends now. H-back sits on the right side. Pistol formation for Reese Hannon, the quarterback. Tristan Luke in the backfield with him. Bulldogs with 4 down linemen. They run the option to the right. Hannon turns to the field. He's hit right there at the line of scrimmage. Greg Newell coming in, making the tackle for South Carolina State. Tyler Smith in there as well. Shotgun formation. Bulldogs showing blitz at the line. Now we back off. Hannon with the snap gives inside Luke. Luke trying to get something. Javon Hargraves introduces himself to the tailback. And that's going to be a gain of about a yard on the play. So Furman's going to be looking at 3rd down now and 8. So it's 3rd down and 11 for South Carolina State. 2 Bulldogs each rate. Didn't change the play call. We didn't huddle. York back to pass, in trouble. Throws it, slips out of his hand. Football's on the turf. And it looks like Furman may have come up with it. The football slipped right out of the hands of Caleb York as he went back to pass. In motions is Snellings, 2 tight end. They play action fake, back to pass Hannon. Hannon's got pressure coming from the backside, throws it all the way over, but incomplete for Snellings. 22-yard field goal. LaMontagne's snap is good. His toe is in it as Hollingsworth, and it is good. Shotgun formation, 2 Bulldogs to the left, 1 right. Football's in the center of the field, moving right to left. Moody's in motion, play action fake to him, throws it over the middle, caught. Hemingway at the 35-yard line, up to the 40-yard line. Petaway from the Johnson snap, takes the snap, gets off a beautiful punt. Settles back to the 18-yard line, starts to the right, goes up the middle. Going to be wrapped up, brought down at about the 24-yard line for South Carolina State. Justin Taylor on the tackle for the Bulldogs. I formation now under centers, Reach Hannon, the quarterback. Long snap count. They give it to Ernie Kane up at the middle. Kane's got an opening at the 50, 45-40, 35-30, 25-20. Going to be run down from behind by Philip Henry. I formation. They give it to the second man, Luke. Luke trying to fight into the end zone. Luke gets into the end zone for the score. Furman's got the first couple of scores. A field goal and now a touchdown.
Out there now.
3 down linemen, 2 receivers stacked each way for the Bulldogs. They run it inside. This is Scoot. Scoot over, got an opening, gets up to across the 15 to about the 17-yard line. Furman said they've come up with a fumble, but no, he's on the ground. Scoot will come up just a yard and a half shy out to the 18-yard line. Petaway set the punt, punting against the wind here. Good snap. Petaway feels it, gets off a nice punt against the wind. It's a driving punt. Settles signals for a fair catch.
At the end of the first quarter here at Paladin Stadium, your score, Furman 10, South Carolina State 0.
10 men on the line of scrimmage. High snap. Petaway gets it up. Nice punt. It's going to take a hit and take a Bulldog roll. And now it's down at the 40-yard line. Looks like it's going to roll dead right at about the 41-yard line. So a good punt by Jerome Petaway. Low snap. Hannon kind of fumbles the snap, picks it up himself, tries to get outside. Hannon is hit and cut down. Coming in making a big tackle on Hannon for South Carolina State. They get the snap off. Hannon back to pass. Looking left. Hannon wrapped up, brought down. Beautiful sack. Deshaun Taylor right at the 43-yard line of Furman. That's a loss of about 9 yards on the play. 2 receivers stacked each way, outright for the Bulldogs. They throw it out in the flat. It's caught over there for South Carolina State, getting up the field across the 35 to the 4-yard line, still on his feet and getting up the field a little further is Quan Caldwell. That's a Bulldog first down. Football on the near side, 3rd and 3. There's a high snap. Caleb throws it back to the right guy. Quan Caldwell needs a block. Caldwell can't get going forward. Furman played it well. He got 2 yards, but folks, we needed 3. Back deep is Andre Settles for Furman. Johnson with the snap. Petaway gets off a high Petaway kind of punt. Man, that thing is going. It is stopped at about the 5-yard line. Rolling in. It will go into the end zone. My goodness, it died 2 yards into the end zone. Long snap count. Snelling. Play action fake back to pass. Blitz coming. He's in trouble. Hannon nearly had his head taken off. Darius Leonard swung at his head, and Hannon ducked, but then went down to the ground at the 12-yard line. So Darius Leonard getting the sack for South Carolina State. Shotgun formation for Reese Hannon. Rain coming down for that lineman. Low snap. Hannon picks it up off the ground. Back to pass. Wrapped up, brought down. Javon Hargraves, Reggie Owens with the sack at the 36-yard line. And at the end of the first half, the score, Furman 10, South Carolina State nothing. When we come back, we'll be looking at the Pough Mental Health Injury Report and your second half highlights on this edition of the Buddy Pough Show.
It's different here. So different that it will change everything you expect from a hospital. Because here, the care you receive transcends even the beauty of your surroundings. And not only does it look different, it also sounds and tastes and feels like something you've never experienced before. Introducing Palmetto Health Baptist Park Ridge. Choose a physician by visiting us online or by calling 803-296-CARE. Since 2002, the lottery has helped award more than 1 million scholarships. So when you play, you're not just taking a chance. You're also giving one.
I was off my game. Every day, my hip got worse and worse.
The coach's arthritis progressed to the point where his joint was bone on bone. Between the pain and the loss of range of motion, he decided to have the hip replaced here at the Regional Medical Center.
I was walking the very next day. I was going so fast, they said, "Slow down, coach, slow down." It feels great to be coaching again.
The Regional Medical Center. We're changing how you think about health care.
You stumble over a blade of grass. Come on.
Our coach, very physical first half, couple of missed opportunities that we had, but the defense kept us in the football game.
The defense did keep us in the football game. To be down on the 10-0, under those circumstances, it's not bad. Now, it's not good, but at the same time, we've got to do more on offense. And, we had our opportunities. I think we made too many mistakes. We got too many little procedural kinds of things that we had problems with in this game offensively. So, that was kind of what our big deal was at the half. Take advantage of your opportunities and not mess up things.
Talk about opportunities. The Ernie Kane run, the 49-yard run, his only real carry of the night that was significant. Hurt us again. He did it to us last year.
And we worked so hard on that play because they do that little play out of that formation a bunch. And he's the guy they generally give it to, but he broke another one on us this year.
All right, the Pough Mental Health Injury Report, Coach. We had a couple of people really get banged up in this thing.
We do have a couple guys that got hurt some. Scoot's really a concern because he's a little bit of a hip on a knee kind of deal. Hopefully we have him back. And then Mikal Moody had a shoulder in high school that's similar to the one that he seems to have hurt again this game. So, we'll be listening real closely Monday morning to see what kind of situation we got with those two guys.
All right, there's your Pough Mental Health Injury Report. We'll take a time out here on the Buddy Pough Show. When we come back, we've got a very special guest that'll be joining us here on this edition of the Buddy Pough Show.
SC State University is where you will find unlimited possibilities. With more than 70 standout degree programs, students get the kind of education that helps shape them into tomorrow's leaders. Our student life is vibrant, with many exciting opportunities, and our athletic teams have hearts of champions. SC State University is open for success. Visit us today at scsu.edu.
It's different here. So different that it will change everything you expect from a hospital. Because here, the care you receive transcends even the beauty of your surroundings. And not only does it look different, it also sounds and tastes and feels like something you've never experienced before. Introducing Palmetto Health Baptist Park Ridge. Choose a physician by visiting us online or by calling 803-296-CARE.
Clothing for Coach Buddy Pough, provided by Bill Owens Custom Clothing. Bill Owens Custom Clothing is a proud sponsor of the Buddy Pough Show.
Right now, Bulldog correspondent Paul Harris will introduce us to South Carolina State running back Jalen Scoot Simmons.
Hello, I'm Paul Harris, a student media relations intern at South Carolina State University, and I am now joined by South Carolina State senior running back Jalen Scoot Simmons. Scoot, thank you for joining us. I want to talk about a little bit of preparation for the season that you've had so far. Tell us a little bit about that.
Coming into the season, my main focus was just my last year trying to grind, take the team to the ultimate goal, which is the new Celebration Bowl they put in this year, and win the conference outright.
Are you excited about Celebration Bowl and winning the conference outright?
Yes, I'm very excited. Give us a bowl experience, which we never had, which I never had been a part of, and I see that as a big experience for the SWAC enemy.
Now you had a very good game against FAMU on last time out. Tell us a little bit about that performance.
Well, going into the FAMU game, we just came off a bad loss to Coastal, and with it being the first conference game, like I said, the ultimate goal is to get to Atlanta to the Celebration Bowl. I felt like I had to prove myself because I had a bad game against Coastal with offense, and the offense wanted to score more points, and I felt I needed to have a breakout game.
Now, you're facing off next game against Furman, the team you beat last year. What are some of the things you and your teammates are doing to prepare for that game?
Well, this year we looking to, since last year we seen we could beat them. If we come out and play our best game, we can compete against anybody. Which Furman came off a good win against UCF. We feel like we got to buckle down, don't leave no stone unturned. With us having a bye week, we should do that.
Now, your name is Jalen Scoot Simmons. Now, it's a very popular name around campus and also around the city of Orangeburg. How did you get that name?
Well, my dad said he never seen me crawl nowhere when I was a little baby, child. And he said it just came with the name Scoot, and it stuck since Little League, high school, and now in college.
This week's All-Heart player, coach, somewhat of a security blanket in punter Jerome Pettaway.
It's tough sometimes when your punter's your best player. You don't want to punt but so much, but at the same time, Jerome Pettaway is a heck of a player, and he did a nice job tonight. The weather conditions were not the ones that you kind of want to be punting under, but he did a nice job of punting for about 45 yards a punt. So he's our guy, and we think that he's an all-heart kind of guy.
Our all-heart player this week, Jerome Pettaway of South Carolina State. We'll have more on the Buddy Pough Show right after these messages.
My first thought was, what's going to happen to me? Am I going to live? My second thought was, I needed to live because I thought about my children.
Betty's mammogram showed a lump in her breast. We surgically removed the cancer.
And Betty was referred to Mabry Cancer Center, where she received chemotherapy and radiation therapy.
It was an opportunity to live again.
The Regional Medical Center. We're changing how you think about healthcare.
Today, I'm cancer-free.
Since 2002, the lottery has helped award more than 1 million scholarships. So when you play, you're not just taking a chance. You're also giving one.
SC State University is where you will find unlimited possibilities. With more than 70 standout degree programs, students get the kind of education that helps shape them into tomorrow's leaders. Our student life is vibrant, with many exciting opportunities, and our athletic teams have hearts of champions. SC State University is open for success. Visit us today at scsu.edu.
Shotgun formation, 2 receivers are to the left, 1 to the right. We're going left to right. Ishmael with the snap, give inside. This is Scoot Simmons over the left side. Scooted to 30 at the 35. Scoot picks up a first down up to about the 39-yard line. So a 12-yard run on first down. 2 receivers each way. Shotgun formation. Back to pass York. York looking long, floats it out there. Gonna be wide open. Quan West has it at the 30-yard line. Taquan down to the 30 of Furman. That is a pickup of 31 yards and a first down for South Carolina State, our deepest penetration of the ball game. Petaway set to punt the football. Johnson with the snap, good snap. Petaway, high end over end punts, gonna hit down. Settles, gets out of the way, goes into the end zone. Shotgun formation, Reese Hannon. In motion now, Selleck's through his hands. The quarterback, he has to fall down on it back at the 30-yard line. So that's going to be a loss of about 9 yards on the play. Shotgun formation for Caleb York. 2 receivers each way. There's a snap, throws it out in the flat. It's got Tamarick Hemingway. Hemingway puts his head down, spins, fights up to the 43-yard line. That's enough for an 11-yard pickup, and that's a Bulldog first down. 2 receivers each way. Football on the near side. We're moving left to right. There's your snap. Give inside. Scoot across the line of scrimmage at the 45, across midfield, into Furman territory at the 49-yard line before Magwood brings him down. Shotgun formation for South Carolina State. There's the snap. Back to pass York. Steps back in the pocket. Throws it long. Is in traffic. It is somehow caught. Tamarick Hemingway. That is a 19-yard pick. As a matter of fact, 20 yards. They give him the first down at the 35-yard line. It's 4th down and 1. They finally changed the yardstick over there. 4th down and 1. Caleb York with Scoot Simmons in the backfield. We've got them spread out. 2 receivers each way. Ishmael to snap to York. Scoot's in the backfield. We need a yard. Now York moves Scoot to the right side. York's going to throw on 4th down. He's caught at the 20-yard line. What a play by Caleb York on 4th down to the 20-yard line. That was Quan Caldwell. It's a first down, South Carolina State at the Paladin 20-yard line.
They thought Scoot Simmons was going to run the football.
Scoot with the handoff this time, trying to get outside at the 20, cuts back at the 15, down to the 12-yard line. Tamarick Hemingway with an excellent block.
This is wearing him out.
Shotgun snap, they give it to Scoot up the middle. Scoot at the 5, following block is down to the 2-yard line. It is 2nd down and goal. Pistol formation for the Bulldogs. They give it to Scoot again. Scoot putting his head down to the 1-yard line. It's going to be 3rd down now and goal for South Carolina State. 3rd down and goal. They give it to Scoot again. A 4th time. Boy, he's hit right at the line of scrimmage. Denied right at the line of scrimmage. Coming and making the tackle. 3:07 to go. Shotgun formation, Caleb York. They give it to Dondre Lewis-Freeman. He's hitting the backfield. Not going to get there. Back at the 5-yard line. But for South Carolina State, we trail. Furman 10, South Carolina State nothing. Right in front of us. They're going right to left here in the 4th quarter. Snap to York. York looking left. York throwing left. Has a man out there caught. Lenard Jameson breaks the tackle at the 20. Down to the 18-yard line. Lenard Jameson on a quick toss from Caleb York. Taylor to the left with Quan Caldwell. In motion now is Taylor from left to right into the backfield with Caleb York. York keeping himself up the middle. York at the 10. York breaks a tackle down to the 4-yard line. Caleb York, high snap, pulls it down. York was going to throw it, dropped the football. York was able to recover it. York went to throw it, had a man in the end zone, and the ball slipped out of his hands. Johnson to snap, Petaway to hold. Snap's good. They get it down. Tyler Skandrick's toes in it. It is up, and it is good. So with 12:44 to go in this football game, the Bulldogs are finally on the board. It's 10 for Furman, 3 for South Carolina State. Long snap count, Hannon back to pass, pressure coming from up the middle. He steps in, and he's got a lane at the 40. At the 45, picks up the first down. Into Bulldog territory goes Reese Hannon. In motion to tight end Bryant. They give it to Tristan Luke, trying to get outside. Luke made a move and jumps outside at the 5. Luke going for the goal line. Does he get to the pylon? Yes, he does. Touchdown, Furman. Tristan Luke. All right, Coach, we had our chances in the second half, just could not get the football in the end zone. There was the goal line situation. Then we come back and we drive it down and miss a pass with a tight end wide open in the end zone.
You're exactly right. And, the ball was slippery. We didn't do a good job of staying within our plan on one of the goal line situations. We had our chances, but we were our own worst enemy a couple times under those circumstances. And we got to get those things straight next week because we only got 5 days before we play again.
And you talk about playing again, Bethune-Cookman at Daytona Beach, they played well on Saturday. What kind of problems do they present? Well,
Bethune always presents the same kind of problem they get after. They attack you on defense, and they can run the football and throw it on offense. So, and those Florida teams always have guys that can run. So we got our work cut out for us Thursday night in Daytona Beach.
Well, folks, I tell you what, we're looking forward to seeing you Thursday night in Daytona Beach when your South Carolina State Bulldogs hit the road to take on the Wildcats of Bethune-Cookman. And next week, right here on Fox Sports South, on the Buddy Pough Show.
Thank you for watching the Buddy Pough Show, featuring highlights of SC State University Bulldog football. Our sponsors are the County of Orangeburg, Palmetto Health, the South Carolina Education Lottery, State Farm Insurance, the Regional Medical Center, the City of Orangeburg, the South Carolina Department of Agriculture, Vital Care, and Bill Owens Custom Clothing. Join us again next week for exciting highlights of SC State University Bulldog football.